I'm Rachel Dedman. I'm the curator of Labour of Love here at the Palestinian Museum. And I started this project back in 2014. The museum invited me to make an exhibition about Palestinian embroidery. And little did I know that from this commission would grow a project that spanned almost 5 years and has been of enormous significance to me personally, and I think has been a really exciting thing for us all at the museum. The first iteration of the project was in Beirut, where I'm based, and that was called At the Seams. It was at Dar el-Nimr in 2016 and then has grown into this more expanded, enriched version here at the museum's mothership site in Birzeit. And I think what was important to me from the beginning working on this kind of exhibition is recognizing and celebrating the fact that embroidery is the paradigmatic cultural material in Palestine. I mean, you think of Palestinian cultural heritage and material culture and you think of embroidery. Indeed, walking in the streets of Ramallah or anywhere in the West Bank, Jerusalem, you see embroidery everywhere. And I was interested really in not only the history of embroidery on its own terms, its regional significance, its richness, its connection to women's historical lives in Palestine and Palestinian history, but also in how this craft has been gendered, politicized, connected to labor, to histories of the economy in Palestine, and to these different political events, both big and small, that make up a kind of social history of Palestine. So the intention of the exhibition has been to use clothing as this very intimate catalyst for the exploration and the unfolding of somehow hidden or peripheral histories in Palestine. Yeah, I think it's been important, again, from the start, that the exhibition is really embedded in the day-to-day lives of people in Palestine and Palestinians in diaspora. And because the exhibition the first time around was in Beirut, it was important to work with Palestinian communities in Lebanon, and it was important for my research more broadly to consider embroidery not just something that is part of a romanticized past or part of a heritage or a history, but as an active living craft that continues to be meaningful today. So I spent a lot of time with women living in many different contexts across Lebanon, across Jordan, across Palestine, in camps, in villages, running organizations, working at collections. And these, I think, were crucial encounters in teaching me a lot about this subject. You know, there are many people that know much more about this than I did at the start. And understanding those stories as part of a fabric that make up Palestinian life today. And bringing the exhibition here to the museum in Birzeit was really exciting because, again, this is material that's deeply emotional. Everyone has a connection with embroidery, everyone has a story linked to it, everyone remembers their mother, their grandmother, their great-grandmother, someone in their family. So to be able to ignite and celebrate those narratives while also offering a different kind of perspective of embedding embroidery in a critical nexus and a critical framework that looks at politics, economics, and social histories as connected to clothing has been a really positive and exciting experience, and the museum team here have been really fantastic in reaching out to communities all over Palestine and using digital platforms to reach those elsewhere in order to make that connection really, really clear and to embody it in the space itself. Actually, I'm often asked what one takeaway could be from this exhibition. What do you want people to learn and to know? And obviously there are many things to get or to understand from the exhibition, and I hope that everyone will make up their own mind. But I think this idea that embroidery is much more than heritage, but as something that is this kind of active, rich, dynamic, living craft that can tell us, it's like an entryway to understanding Palestinian history. This, I think, for me, is the most exciting thing of all.